second brain.
Right.
They just released studies. Neuroscientists have released studies saying that our consciousness goes back and forth through time because it doesn't exist in this realm. It can go forward and back, and you get gut feelings, or your gut feelings are really yourself speaking to yourself from the past or the future.
Speaking of time, did y'all know this?
Getting downloads.
Listen, no,
he's getting downloads. Here we go.
Listen, I got something on my mind. Listen, everything is recorded in time, right? Remember we were talking about the frequencies and the vibrations and everything is recorded in history. But let me tell you this, right? If I can turn right now, I can turn my voice. It's a frequency, right? So what if you can get the information and all the frequencies and take that and turn that into video right now, right? Everything from the past, you get the frequency, everything, and turn that into video right now. Who's to say that hasn't been done right now? Who's to say they haven't seen everything clearly because they made it into a video because they have captured the vibration of that and then turned it into what? And it's possible. Don't say it's not possible.
No, I think it is.
It's fucking possible.
No, but isn't there something? There was something that happened.
No way this is right. In this classic 90s Britney Spears music video, Hit Me Baby One More Time, her skirt was plaid, right? Wait, what? No, there's no way. And while we're on Britney Spears, she had a microphone in this video, didn't she? Like the one that attaches? Where did that go? Oh, you're saying she never had it? Well, then why did Lizzie McGuire have one when she parodied the video? And why did the doll have it? And do you remember Snuffy, Big Bird's companion from Sesame Street? Do you remember his full name? Snuffleupagus, right? Wrong, it was apparently Snuffleupagus. And do you remember Tweedledee and Tweedledum from Alice in Wonderland? And the little propellers on their hats, right? Wrong, they were apparently flags. And you remember the Disney theme opening where Tinkerbell flies in and dots the I? I guess Disney says that actually never happened. My guess is maybe we're confusing it with this one.
Now this how I know these motherfuckers playing that face. I'm watching Paradise Gang. Mind you, this shit was made last year. These niggas in an underground city because the surface was fucked up. Look at this shit. So they gotta send some folks up there to look at this fucking fucked up world. Look who they finna gang.
That's why we're sending these 4 brave explorers into the unknown to assess it, to get answers and bring them safely back to us. No?
Did they just send these motherfuckers to space? Did they just send these motherfuckers to space this year? Ain't that the same, nigga? The fuck? What the fuck, nigga? It's the same, what the fuck?
The biggest lie in archaeology was making you believe that the most insane structure on Earth is just a tomb for someone important. They never found a mummy inside the Great Pyramids. Now think with me. Ordinary stone was not used in their construction. The interior is made of red granite with quartz, and quartz under pressure generates energy, weight, and electricity. The exterior in the past was covered with white limestone, a material with a high insulating capacity. Do you get it? You have a conductive core and an outer insulating layer. This doesn't look like a tomb. It looks like a system, and it's not over yet. Beneath the pyramids, there are aquifers, water in constant motion, and moving water generates vibration and charge. Now put all of this together, granite with quartz, pressure, running water, a perfectly geometric structure. This starts to look like a machine. Some believe the pyramid channeled this energy into the atmosphere, distributing it wirelessly. And now comes the strangest part. Inside the deepest chambers, there are no traces of soot at all. If they used torches, where are the remains? How did they see in total darkness? And then an uncomfortable idea emerges. What if it was never a tomb, but a lost technology? What if what we call ancient was in fact far more advanced than we can imagine?
Get it on. Look at the drinking water, y'all. Look at the fucking drinking water. It's what y'all drink every day. You like that shit? Let's see how long it takes to flood it out. Do 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 do. We're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. We're still not there yet. Almost. It's like a half right. And we're going clear. And now we're clear. We're almost there. That shit took like a minute. That's a lot of fucking dirty water.
Alright, so I have the weirdest update on the hantavirus and the MD Hyundai's cruise ship update. Like, it's very fucking strange. Obviously, a lot of us know about this guy and this whole cruise ship with the hantavirus breakout. Well, in the last few days, I've been in the deepest rabbit hole about this and researching every conspiracy theory that everyone has. And there's been so many conspiracies that this is all fake because people have found information that he's tied with the cruise ship and the brand that's doing all this. He's the only person documenting it out of the whole 170 people on the cruise ship. Mainly people are just thinking it's all a big distraction. So I came to realize this guy, that one that was documenting the whole cruise ship and the whole hantavirus, the only person documenting it, he follows me, right? So with him following me, what do? I message him. Bro, what's really going on that ship? Nothing makes sense. Like 3 of my posts if you're being held hostage, because a lot of people think he's just being a pawn in this whole scheme. Seen. No response. And then get ready for the best part. I'm checking my notifs and I see him liked 2. What does that mean? Yeah, he liked 2 posts and then 1 down here, all back to back within the same time frame. So what the fuck does that mean, bro? This is all just for fun. I'm not suicidal. I love my life.
Isn't it crazy to think about the extremely significant places from history that were just covered up by dirt, and they just decided, no, it's not really worth keeping up with. The Roman Forum, the capital of Rome, what people would argue is the capital of the world, not worth keeping up with. We'll just let it get buried by time and dirt. This area was so buried by dirt that later on they built Christian churches there that were floating off the ground. The doors were floating off the ground, and since they have excavated it, there's now doors floating like 15 feet off the ground because there was that much dirt covering these structures from then. Or like the Sphinx. No, the Sphinx is lame. What is it? One of the oldest things maybe ever? No, we just let that get covered up by dirt. We don't even really know. We don't know what's underneath it. We don't know what the feet look like, and they had to re-excavate it again. And then things like Chichen Itza. It was like the largest Mayan city of all time. Maybe one of the largest cities in the Western Hemisphere that we know of. I mean, we're talking like 35 to 50,000 people were in this city. They just let that get covered up by the jungle and taken over, and no, it wasn't really worth keeping up with. It was just, you know, one of the largest pyramids in the entire world. How did this happen? How did people go from having the most significant places in the world to them just being covered up and forgotten about? It's so crazy to think about this. Do you guys realize that we didn't like rediscover Pompeii until extremely recently? I think it was like sometime in the 90s they figured out that Pompeii was beneath the ground. They're thinking that they barely even scratched the surface of what they are excavating from this town. They're thinking that less than half has been discovered of Pompeii. So all these places are so crazy. Why is the Sphinx so old? We really don't know. I'm starting to think that, like, there are parts of history that were really not being fully taught for some reason. And you know what? In a society that now today is outsourcing our main competitive advantage, which is critical thinking, to machines, it kind of makes sense that, you know, humanity would repeat this, and that's not what I mean. I don't mean repeat this as in, like, there was some sort of advanced thing that took over before, but I'm just saying that, like, we are doing that. Like, humanity's competitive advantage is thinking. We are replacing ourselves with machines. We're not thinking anymore. What are we doing? It's just strange to me. But what do you guys think? Maybe I'm overthinking.
There's a theory though. Yeah. I think it was Avengers Endgame. Yeah. When they went back in time, Tony Stark met his father, and his father said, "Oh, my son's being born today," or something like that, or it's my son's birthday today, something like that. And then Tony goes. So he made that face because he knows his own birthday, and that wasn't his birthday.
Oh, that's kind of odd.
So theory was he was switched, or the real Tony Stark died, and they switched to
midway.
Him.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's actually Victor Von Doom.
So what happened with the other guy? He just died.
The real Tony Stark must have died. And it was supposed to be Tom Cruise.
Really? That
was who Iron Man was supposed to be. They were gonna cast Tom Cruise, but he was busy doing Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Holy. Imagine declining thing to do Mission Impossible. That's the better choice. Though.
But at the time, he was like the face of Mission Impossible, and superhero movies weren't doing that well.
Oh yeah.
Iron Man kind of was still a gamble at the time.
Really?
Yeah, because they were still doing new heroes, and it was still iffy.
Yeah.
Now superheroes are obviously blockbuster
Obviously
hits.
the one.
But back in the day, it was iffy, fam.
Oh, really?
Why can't pyramids be built today?
They can.
Why? So
They can, and they still are. They can, and they still are.
So why are we
Niggas
looking-
one in Memphis.
Man, you talking about a fucking
No,
glass?
it's one in Memphis. You think it's a game. You think they just toys. Why the fuck would they build them like that? Nigga, go to Vegas. Niggas won in Vegas. Why you think niggas gamble like that in Vegas? Nigga, the pyramids steady getting built. Nigga, they stole the technology. They steady building them, but you don't know you don't know.
Nah, I'm talking about the pyramids in Egypt.
They're the same pyramids.
The big block, the big ones that they
You don't get
can't
it.
build anymore, my
You
nigga.
don't get it. Yes, they can. Nigga. The first phone, how the first phone was big as fuck. It ain't the same phone no more. So you think the pyramids gonna look the same? You gotta use your brain, nigga. The pyramids is where they still at. You see them. Vegas, pyramid.
Nah,
You
bro.
think I'm crazy.
People are looking
You
like
think I'm crazy.
No, listen.
You want everything to stay the same, everything's changed.
I see architects be mind blown on how they built that pyramid because they can't make it like that no
the
more.
rain haven't even fell the same way twice. People always change shit. Everything was changed. Right now, I don't think you understand.
Truth in plain
Welcome
sight.
to the club number 908. You have joined the sacred order of the Stonecutters, who since ancient times have split the rocks of ignorance that obscure the light of knowledge and truth.
Well, to be honest, I never got around to ordering that part for you, so it's still gonna be a couple of weeks.
Really?
Yes.
But what if I were to shake your hand in this wise? Wah! Wah!
Wait! Oh, I didn't realize you were a member.
So long, suckers!
Skills every adult had 40 years ago that almost nobody has today. 1. Reading a paper map before GPS. Every driver could navigate using a folded map. You planned your route before leaving the house. Most people under 40 have never opened one. 2. Memorizing phone numbers. People once knew 20 to 30 numbers by heart. Today, most can't recall more than 2 or 3. The moment phones stored contacts, the skill disappeared. 3. Making change without a register. Cashiers calculated change instantly in their heads. Now many can't do it if the system goes down. A basic skill an entire generation never learned. 4. Writing in cursive. For decades it was taught in every American school, then it quietly disappeared from classrooms. Millions today can't read the Declaration of Independence. 5. Reading analog clocks instantly. 40 years ago, every adult could glance at a wall clock and know the time in a split second. Hours, minutes, even how much time was left before something started. It was automatic. Now, a surprising number of younger people struggle with clock faces because everything became digital.
This is not just old footage. Something about this video is seriously wrong. People say this was found in a collection of early recordings, completely unedited, just raw footage. At first it looks normal, just black and white clips of people, but then you start noticing it. Their faces, the way they move, doesn't feel human. Their expressions stretch too far, like their skin doesn't have limits. Their smiles feel forced, unnatural, almost like they're learning how to act human. And the scariest part, they don't react to it at all. No pain, no hesitation, just normal to them. Some clips show their faces shifting in ways no real person can control, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. People online are convinced this isn't just old footage. They think something else is in these videos, something pretending to be human. And for a split second, it slips.
So you're telling me that the CIA has cheat codes to the universe? Codes that will allow you to hack the universe, and nobody knows about it? The codes are called Grabavoy codes. At first, I thought it sounded crazy. And then I went down that rabbit hole. And they're saying that these codes are connected to the human body itself. And here's where it gets crazy. I went and I searched numerous videos. Bumped into a video of a man saying that his body was filled with pain. And he tried to code 55515 and his pain went away. Kept digging deeper down that rabbit hole. Seen a video of this woman. She said she didn't believe any of this. She said she came across a video telling her the same code that the man used, 55515. 5. She said she tried using that number when she was in pain. Pain went away. She said she focused directly on where the pain was, locked in mentally, and started repeating one sequence over and over, like a mantra. 55515. 55515. 55515. And according to her, it worked. So I started digging more. And apparently, they have way more codes than that. Codes for unexpected money. Codes for abundance. Codes for bringing your lover back. Codes to manifest fame. So another video about a girl saying she learned about these codes. She used these codes to manifest a car. And look what happened.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, you never make me stitch, so take your weight off of me. I know your every move, so won't you get with me? I've been here times before, and I was flew blind to see that you seduce every man. This time you want to seduce me. She's saying that's okay now. Hey baby, do what you need. I have the stuff that you want. I am the thing that you need. She let me deep in the eye. She touching me so stern that no time to make it. She's doing it hard.
Bro, does anybody else wonder why they keep finding hella metal in our food?
What I told her is how much metal you have in your body will affect you when this thing happens. It has to do with frequency. Okay, so that I stay safe and I can come back and I stay alive, I want to tell you something. I will give you a hint of what he showed me. It's going to happen. And you have to get rid of these metals in your body. And I know exactly how to do it very easily. If you want to do it fast and quick, it would be green drinks. Anything green, and you know, the whole fiber thing and all that, I know. But what I'm saying is there's something with chlorophyll that has to do with, it matches, it's very close to your blood in its structure. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so you have to have a carrier that will grab things and take them out of your body, okay? That's why I wanted her to speak to you about this. So, if you want to know what's going to happen, and it could happen tomorrow, it could happen, but they're going to say it's something else. You're going to have to do your own thinking about this. I don't want to get in trouble. But just stick a piece of foil in a microwave and picture that in your body. And now you know the devil's plan.
I actually met someone who worked at the CIA, and I asked him the question. I said, yo, it wasn't me, it was a friend of mine asked it while we were there. He said, how many conspiracy theories are true? And the guy laughed and he said, obviously I can't say anything to you, but he said, but I will tell you this. Oftentimes at the agency, we would be grateful. This was a really interesting phrase. He said, we would be grateful at how crazy conspiracy theorists were, because half the time they were correct, but half the time their conspiracies were so crazy that we never needed to like step in and balance. And it was this interesting concept to me where I went like, whoa. Wait, so half the things you think are crazy, whoever you are in your world, half the things that you think are crazy are probably true. Yes. And then half the things that you think are true are probably crazy. The difficulty is we'll just never know.
¿No prefieres esperar los resultados del laboratorio?
Tranquila, Ramírez. Tarda en hacer efecto. Ahorita vemos qué onda. Ahorita vemos qué pedo. No, todavía no.
Yo creo que es mejor idea esperar los resultados.
Tranquila y nerviosa, ¿sí?
Es que no estoy segura de que sea bueno.
¡Santa madre! Ahorita vemos qué pedo, qué pedal, qué highs, qué rollo, qué Pedro, pinche Pablo. ¿Y esta quién es? ¿Es tu vieja?
Es López, teniente. Lleva con nosotros 6 años.
Ah, pues qué chingón. Pues qué chingona está tu vieja. Que se armen los pinches chingadazos. ¡Pi, pum, pum! Su puta madre. Me están dando ganas de bailar un pinche cumbión bien loco.
Wake up early, bitch, I gotta get some move. Get some move. In my pockets, I got cheese, I got dough. I got Prada movie